The marketing that I'm going to be training on here in this video is probably the most potent you could get your hands on, so to speak. And I mean this because let me start with some basics. There's inbound marketing and outbound marketing. Inbound marketing is when you sit there and wait for somebody to get in touch with you from an ad or your website, marketing, some leads, making inquiries, but they're cold. So they're not warm. Warm is when you know of someone, know someone. Cold is cold. So that is basically, I don't want to get stuck in the weeds here, so that's basically inbound. With outbound marketing is a concept that most women shy away from, and they don't grow because they let their fear of being uncomfortable inhibit their success. So outbound marketing is when you take back your power and you actually are in control of what you're creating, which is what I'm teaching. So I'm not teaching you to throw money at something, $3,000 a month, and it doesn't work. You do paid marketing not way down the track, depends on your success, but let's keep the main thing. So what I'm going to be teaching you here with outbound marketing, it's very strategic, it's classic, traditional marketing 101. And as far back as I know, in the 1920s, the people who succeeded during a depression are those who had the skill of outbound marketing, which was then to pick up a telephone, and today it is to pick up the mobile. Basically, outbound is when you're in control of who you speak to on your time. And if you do this, you will get sales, you will get clients. So the other reason that I can speak with authority here is because I've done this, and I'm very grateful because of my corporate background. When you're in sales, it's the most potent form of personal development there is. So I'll cover a lot of, I won't get into too much of that now because I'm going to dedicate a training module on mindset to set any one of you up to make adjustments in your own thinking. Because if you want to win, it's a decision. Because what I'm teaching you in this hyper targeting, you'll succeed. If you do what I'm training you to do and you do not quit, you will change your future. You will change your life. Big statement, it's true. And I can say it because of experience. So for me, when the going was tough, when I was in a real hole many years ago, no one trained me how to do what I'm going to teach you. And so I wasn't as strategic back then as I'm training you here. So this is hyper targeting. This is not cold calling. This is hyper targeting. It's very traditional. It's very elegant if you do it correct, if you get your mind right. So you must create 2 spreadsheets or 3, I don't care, but you must create spreadsheets to put your cold leads onto. So let's start with a warm spreadsheet. You're going to do a warm leads spreadsheet. Warm meaning not friends and family. No, it means people you know of, or those who know people that you don't know but would like to know. Can be people through workplace, but warm. right back through your life, whatever country they're in, providing it's predominantly an English-speaking country, and it's not a country of poverty. That's not marketing. So your warm list is to comprise on your spreadsheet. It's to comprise of details, so that you put their name, their phone number, email if you have that, details you know about them, so that each time you make contact with them, you've done your research and you know if they're into yoga or what their interests are, maybe if they're single or married. Get as much information as you can. So initially you must have 50 leads on your warm list. And if you want to break that down, don't go into overwhelm. I'm not interested in that. Don't do that to yourself either. You may set your week up on a Sunday to just do 5 a day. But you've got to have it start with 50, because this is your hyper targeting for your marketing. That's simple and clear. If you need to check with me on anything, ask, but I've told you what you need to put on your spreadsheet. On the cold spreadsheet, the cold list of prospects, you must do. If you avoid this, you're setting yourself up to fail. So this is mandatory. I'm not interested in if you don't want to do it. If you want to succeed, you've got to do it. This is hyper targeting. Because the people that I did this and succeeded with were cold, not warm. So I gave you the easy stuff first. So with your cold prospect list, again, 50 is the target number. Now the beautiful thing is, because we live in a digital age, you can go mining for people everywhere and anywhere. You can go into Facebook groups, you can go into a search bar and put in anything you want. Use your own imagination, anything you want. Facebook is incredible for mining people. Spiritual healers. You might join groups, poke around in the groups. You might be able to connect with people. So I teach you in a later training what to say. So don't go ahead of me. Listen and be teachable, because this works. And if you're out of your comfort zone, good, because you're learning and growing. Because if you knew all this, you wouldn't even be here. But the internet allows you to go mining for people everywhere and anywhere. There's so many directories around in Australia, in every state, in New Zealand, in the UK, in Canada, in the US. You're looking at billions of people. So with the hyper targeting for your cold list, you're looking for people who, and don't try and know everything. You don't know if someone's got money or not. You don't know if they're the right fit or not, but do your very best. So when you go mining, do you like the look of them? Do you like what they do? Do you like what they're about? Do you like their age range? Don't try and be perfect. Fail your way into getting this sorted, but do the work. Be teachable and do the work I'm setting you to do, so that you create 50 prospects on your warm list, on your spreadsheet, and you create 50 prospects cold on your spreadsheet with all of the details that you know about them. So break it down and do 5 a day of the cold, 5 a day of the warm. If you put it off and procrastinate, it's going to come back and bite you. So don't be silly. Be grown up and say, I don't feel comfortable with it, but I'm here to learn, I'm here to succeed, so I'm doing it. Thank you. Because in another training dedicated to what you say to people, it's different from what the dialogue changes. So don't go ahead of yourself. Just do the work here. Now, if you also, for those of you who have the desire to do speaking engagements, if you got the talent to do speaking engagements, that's beautiful, because you need a spreadsheet for that too. So whatever groups in your community, you got to use your imagination. Go to Google, take back control, set up your own, find out what's going on in your community, and on your spreadsheet you're going to create a list of, if you want to do public speaking, you're going to create a lot of contacts, whether they're on Facebook, wherever they are, digitally, online, or physically in your community. But a spreadsheet, a list of who the contact person is. And if you don't know who the contact person is, you're going to pick up the phone, you're going to ring, and you're going to ask. Use up here. It's your business. And you learn so much doing this. It's really, and people are very helpful. So create your list of who the contact person is, the phone number, and you're going to ring them and have a conversation, because your goal will be to be invited to speak to an audience, whether it's a breakfast meeting, a lunch meeting, a dinner meeting, a community charity group, whatever. You work that out. But 3 spreadsheets. You've got to do it. This is your marketing 101, where you're in control of who you speak to, when, and it's a list that you will grow. It's not 50 and it's all over Red Rover. No, I'm starting you on 50, and as time goes on, you're going to increase that, because you're going to build relationships. It's not a cold call where you're trying to sell something to someone on a first contact. It's not that at all. This is traditional classic marketing. And let me tell you that to do this, when you're on the other side of this and you've had the experience of building the relationship, developing your skills and getting clients in this manner, you'll be a different version of yourself. And if you don't believe me, just borrow my belief, because what I'm teaching you isn't some hypothetical, oh, well, this is an online course and this is what you do. I've done this. It works. I've done it at different levels. So when I say to you, you won't fail. If you do this, what I'm training you to do with hyper targeting to grow your business and you to be in control, you're going to make a lot of money. Because I have. See, I've done it. So I'm speaking from my own knowledge and skill and experience. So I can give you the authentic, real deal. But for those, if you choose not to do it, you'll fail. And you need to know that, because most women don't like doing this. So when you feel good about what you've got to help people with, and your identity becomes stronger, and get rid of the baggage from the past, you'll become very masterful, and you will love yourself a heck of a lot more. There's other forms of marketing too, and I would like to give those to you, apart from what I've told you. It's mandatory. It's not up for a choice. If you want to succeed, you've got to do this. Because over the years of me doing this, I've come across so many women. I'm being quite firm, intentionally, because I have sacked clients. I want you to know that. There are women who think because they put money into something, they've got a God-given right, that it just fairy dust is going to fall all over them and it should be easy. Well, not on planet Earth. And for those people who succeed, we're smart. We do what most people won't do. Most people want to succeed and have it easy and be comfortable. Well, that is not the recipe that most people know who have done what I'm training you to do. Because the women who do this create our own economy. And this is a form of being recession proof. And I'm not making it up, it's a fact. It has been since the 1920s, it is now and will continue to be. So sales is of the highest value in the marketplace. And in a future video training, you will be getting that from me. And most coaches don't train clients in sales. And I'll be doing a video module training on mindset. So I want to give you the other things that you might like to have a go at as well, because I really like them, some of them. Now, listen to this one, when I had a high-end personal development business, that was a season when some of the millionaire girls were teaching personal contact marketing. And personal contact marketing means personal contact. So I don't believe in boring business cards, but I do believe in certain cards that you can personally hand to someone, and you don't do a big spiel. But a positioning statement on a card of your colorings and your choosing, and love it. Feel your way into it and love it. So your positioning statement, Lolly, thank you. Your name and your phone number. And you can give that, so always have them on you, because you can give those, you can hand those out. That's personal contact marketing, all right? So, look, flyers are another one, but that is hit and miss for this high prestige space. That's not appropriate. If it was something as an hourly rate, Lolly, I'm not stopping the video. I had to yesterday with one, so I'm not doing that again. No, baby. So with hyper targeting, you really are choosing the people that you think, yeah, I'd like to make contact with him or her and have an initial chat when I know what to say, and just to see if we're on the same page. So marketing is going to be one of your, when you've got some, you're not going to wait till you've got 50 before you start on the phone. You're going to start before then, because I'll be giving you what to say. And when you're doing that and know what to say, it's like you're in business, because this is your actionable step. Look, when you're setting the week up on the Sunday, and I tell you to do income producing activities every 5 days a week, this here, what I'm training you on, is one of your income producing activities. Showing up to do a post or a video, to have a presence for the people you're going to be speaking to. Don't do posts about some worldly event. That's ridiculous. This is about you and your business. You people getting to know you. You can have the occasional filtering through of a post that could be controversial, but with marketing and doing your content, there's going to be 3 topics when you do your videos and your posts. 3 main topics that you go into the depths of each one to talk about. So you're not all over the shop. Stick to 3 main topics in what you do for people. And I know each of you are going to have so much that you can do videos on and do written posts. So for people to get to know you, before you pick up the phone from this list that I'm getting you to create, you should already be visible, doing at least 1 video a week, 1 post a week. You don't have to do, look, mainstream is like 3 and 4 posts a day. But with this, I would rather you allow people to get to know you by doing a video. Don't hide behind, some generic Canva made up fake post. People will want to know your energy. They'll want to see you. They'll either like you or they won't. And that's what you want straight away, so you don't waste your time, because that's what videos are about. Being it's the next best thing to having a cup of coffee at a table sitting opposite someone. And you really grow when you're doing your videos. So all of the branding that I've been teaching you how to show up, it all comes together so you've got to do it. So this one here, I want to keep it fairly simple. This is the work the foundation the spreadsheets, you've got to start with your 50. Break it down to 5 a day if it's too overwhelming to do more, if you haven't got time. You could make time, of course, but that's up to you. I'm not driving you. 50 is the desired number to start with, and when you get on the phone, you'll be starting with your warm list, not the cold. You'll be starting with the warm, the people from the past, people who know people, but you will be doing phone calls whether you like it or not. If you think you're only going to do one thing, I don't think that's very wise. You're not going to grow unless you get on the phone, as well as if you've got other ways of marketing. Because those of you who have got the natural inclination to be a networker, that's beautiful. I'm not a floater around breakfast meetings and all of that. That's not my jam. But I really admire women who like that, and you should do that. You need to be doing that and making contact with certain people, not all, because not everyone is your audience. But you must also do a warm list of 50 and have a go. You've got to be teachable. If you really don't want to do a cold list, I totally get it. But you still got to do some, even if it's only 20 on that list. And you'd be surprised the way you're going to overcome that resistance. Once you get on the phone and start having some conversations, you might surprise yourself, because this is how I've grown my business. Talking to people I did not know, but I felt very good about it because of what I had to offer and my approach. So when you treat people how you want to be treated, it's a very high quality thing. And it does take courage to pick up the phone and speak to strangers. But you're here to grow. I hope. And when you become accomplished in this, you will look back and be so grateful to you. You will grow exponentially. And when you see your bank balance transforming, you will know what I'm saying. These forms of marketing are classical, traditional. The likes of these prestige motor vehicles and those dealerships, they don't do cheap ads. They pick up the phone. They have conversations. They network. They get referrals. But that's at $1 million level. But this is the same principle. So if you want to be recession proof and create your own economy, this is it. And I don't know, if you know of anyone who teaches this, you tell me. I'd like to know who they are, because I'm very different, and as a coach in this way to teach this. So it's not your normal, get an ads manager and test and measure and spend $50 a day to see out of 10 ads to see which ones work. Because to do that, you've still got to have your positioning statement, your branding and everything done. So this costs you nothing. This costs you nothing. And when it's done well, when you speak to people on the phone and it's done well, you will change. So that's the work. I'm going to leave off here. There are more trainings to come.